Hey you guys, it's your girl Sarah the One here at Spiritual Oasis Ashe, back with another message. We will be channeling for Aquarius today. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Be sure to hit that notification bell. If you want your own reading, email me at spiritualoasisashe@gmail.com, okay? So we're going to get started with the Black Moon Astrology. Let's see what we have today for you. No, we're not gonna use that. We're gonna start with the vice versa tarot, okay? So I am in love with this deck. I've been using it a lot more lately. I like the deep meanings with the two sides of the tarot cards. For example, Six of Swords versus like this side. So this also given to me is Aquarius, there are two sides to everything. Really it's three. I feel like it's like, you know, your side, another side, and like God's side, or the truth in a sense. But for some reason I'm channeling it's giving it's two sides to everything. Let's see what else I'm getting. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Be sure to follow. Be sure to follow me on Substack as well too. It's in my description of my page here on YouTube. What do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Okay, let's see. Aquarius. It almost popped out. So let's get them when they pop out, please. One at a time. Can you pop out of the deck for me? Thank you. Y'all see how it works? I love it here. Oh, thank you. Didn't get it. Okay, so we have the Hangman, Three of Swords reversed, and we have Page of Cups. It's giving you a page. The Hangman is reversed too. And this is the shadow side. And I believe this is the shadow side of Three of Swords. So it's giving you the Page of Cups, Aquarius. I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of things. So just give me a second. Why are you trying to hide, Aquarius? Why are you not trying to hear yourself or hear what's truth? So it's something about a truth you're not allowing yourself to hear or see, Aquarius. If you watched my last message, I was gonna say my last live, but maybe I need to go live, or maybe you need to go live, or something about going live, or something being published or put out or seen. So I'm getting multiple messages. Okay, so for one, I was referencing the last message I did, which had Aquarius in it. It was podcast style, so meaning you just listen to it. It's not really like live in effect like this, but it was a live recording. And or no, that was the full moon reading. Excuse me, it was the full moon reading, and I was talking about how you have had some sort of ordeal, legal battle, justice system situation to where things are going to move in your favor. Things are going to move in your favor, but it was after you possibly got yourself involved in a situation where you shouldn't have. And so one part to that of this message is a follow-up, which is, you know, why are you not seeing the truth? Why are you not allowing yourself to see the truth in this situation of this scenario? And then the other separate message I'm getting for a group of you all is why are you not showing or expressing yourself or going live with publishing something about the truth of yourself? So with this being the cups, and I was gonna say an Aquarius, but you may be an Aquarius or you may be dealing with an Aquarius in this situation, so take it as it resonates. But however you look at it, it's a situation to where the truth is the truth of the matter. Like the deepest matter of these scenarios, even though they're two different scenarios, is that the truth is what you have to follow. And you're not accepting it. You're kind of wallowing in it. You're swallowing in it. You're playing. It's almost like you allowing yourself to go along with something, but it's almost like you know the truth and you just don't want to see the truth. It's like if you were making something or preparing something and you wanted to make sure you didn't over bake it or overcook it or something like that, or past the time of processing, but for some reason, like, you followed the schedule or you followed the recipe. Take it as it resonates. This is a general timeless message, entertainment purposes only. um but for some reason you just felt like, the time that you were giving wasn't enough in that scenario. But this is a recipe for some reason you followed many of the time. So it's like, it's not necessarily something new. It's not out of your origin of understanding or practice. It's just you genuinely wanted to, like, give it more time than is necessary. So it's like you're overcooking it, you're over processing, you're over playing with it, or or maybe in another sense, like I said, you could be watching this and dealing with an Aquarius as well. So it's a lot of messages, y'all. It ain't just one overall message. Take it as it resonates. Or some of you all could be dealing with an Aquarius and you're being like played with, or a game or a scenario, and it's leading to like a lot of heartbreak and shame. It's the Three of Swords, but it's also the Three of Swords reversed. And not only is it a Three of Swords, it's almost giving like funeral vibes, like a lot of death energy. Does this person not look like, almost like if it was like, what is it called, not a casket, but the thing that people plant when somebody dies. I cannot think of it right now as I'm channeling. And he's kind of like viewing it as if like he was viewing the name on the resting piece or resting place of this burial spot, right? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The thing which you put the names on. It's crazy how when we channel we can't think of the most common things. It's so weird. And then in the back of it, it's like one flower. So it's also giving as well, like, where there's death or where there's dirt, there's life. So again, like, letting something, for this example I'm using, overcook, overprocess, or something that needs to die or needs to end, there still will be life. So it's almost like you're not wanting the process to end. And that's crazy. You also have the Hangman here, the shadow side, with the higher perspective or truth necessary. But it's a lot going on. Again, this was in a reverse too, but he got a snake about to bite his head off. And then there's two men there that can set him free, and they don't want to. So it's kind of giving a little bit, a mask are there. And I'm going to read this one out the book. But it's kind of giving like a little bit of like torture energy. So are you torturing yourself, or are you letting somebody else torture you? So it's giving like maybe some self-inflicted heartache, heart pain, shame. Something with you that you're front and center, you're wanting to create, you're wanting to make, you're wanting to put out there. Something about maybe your creative process overall. The fish jumped out of the cup as well, as you can see, even though that's kind of far back. This also could be some sort of like spiritual attack as well too, making you feel stagnant, making you feel not all the way resolved or seen, or like stumbling or stifling your energy. So let's see, Hangman reversed. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I am hearing that you just need to make sure you follow you, Aquarius. You need to make sure that you work hard for yourself as yourself. And then, on the other end of that, it would be like, don't let someone take the hard work from you. I don't know if you just fell in love with something or someone or somebody, and you just don't want to let go or let the process be what the process is, if that makes sense. It says when you get this side of the Hangman, the two sides of the Hangman can be seen as exhalation and inhalation, metaphorically speaking. On the other side, ego and preconceptions are released, but on this side, symbols enter the consciousness one by one to be perceived more clearly by a mind emptied of expectations. It is helpful to lay this card side by side with the Hierophant and compare them, as the two acolytes are doing. Because those two. The snake on the Hierophant's cross has come down to earth. Wisdom is no longer linked to doctrine. It is an attribute. Y'all cannot read. It is an attribute of contemplation. The mask is broken. Illusions are shattered. What are you now ready to see? See, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I love it. It's like, I'm basically saying you don't want to, but like I said, it's two sides to the story. It's time to see. it's almost like you torturing somebody, or someone is torturing you, or you're being tortured by somebody, or you're liking the torturing process. So I don't know if for some reason someone has stifled you, or you feel like you got like these childhood wounds. It's something that has you connected to wanting to be stuck in this energy. And like you just said, like what are you ready to see? What are you ready to work out? How are you ready to move forward and just allow the truth to come? Let's read the Three of Swords. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you want your own personal reading, email me at spiritualoasisashay@gmail.com. It's kind of hard, though, to be honest, when you want to come to a truth. And sometimes you know what the truth is, but you just don't want to see it or release it or allow it. And it kind of like shakes you up. Maybe because you know the pain will just be too much. But instead of like acting like something ain't going on that's hurting you, or like attacking you or making you feel bad, you need to face it. Because sometimes it ain't what you think, which is why it's two sides to the story. Or sometimes it is what you think, and then sometimes it's not as extreme or bad as you think, even if you feel like it is, once you know what the actual truth is, Aquarius. It says this side, the knight may be the one whose sword is pierced, or he may be mourning a lost comrade. That's what I lost comrade. Didn't I say it's like he mourning somebody's death, like at a tombstone, or perhaps regretting his own part in this action. Oh my gosh, I'm so good tonight. It says your circumstances will tell you how to interpret the presence here, but clearly there is sorrow, betokened by their disregard for discomfort as the rain pelts down on him. The chrysanthemum is a funeral flower representing both grief and hope. What did I just say? For an afterlife. Earthly chrysanthemums do not come in blue. So this is a symbol of the spirit's endurance. So it's even saying like what I said earlier, like mourning, death. Like I said, I remember what this is, like a tombstone, mourning, grief, death. But there's life after it. And it's saying the type of life is even like on a spiritual side of life. So whatever it is, because they were both reversed, but whatever it is, you have to become undone in order for this process to fully take its measure or take its toll on you. Unfortunately, you have to allow yourself to experience whatever the feelings may be: disappointment, loss, shame, guilt, fear, remorse. Look at this, the Tower card is right after that. You have to allow this to happen. You have to allow yourself to feel these things, feel these emotions. He also looks like an undertaker. Like, you have to allow this death to commence. If you do not allow this death to commence, then you could be hindering or blocking yourself from something more beautiful and nurturing. Honestly, for something more truthful. You know what I've come to realize as well, and I was just going to get to that. Sometimes after death, there is life. Sometimes after death, there is love. Sometimes after death, there is rejuvenation and just partnership and just more. You know, the Page of Cups is like, you know, when I first pulled the cards, it was just these three cards. It was the only one in the upright. And this ain't even the shadow side. This is the shadow side. So it's giving like new life, new love, new creativity, new intaking of wisdom, a new journey of self, of exploration, just these new things, this new life for us. And he actually looks pretty somewhat grounded. I mean, he's in the water but on ground, but the fish, like I said, is balanced coming out of his cup. He even has a nice smirk. So it's almost alluding like you gonna be okay. Like, it can't be as bad as you think it is. Again, I don't know your scenario directly, but it's giving like there's more. There's sun, there's hope, there's joy, there's love, there's foundation, there's golly, there's music. There's even like a dove for hope. Like, there's so much more. It is not the shadow side. Okay, and then, well, really, this look like the sun side. But in this way, I feel like this is the sun side too. It's just two perspectives of the same coin. It's like this is the back of them, this is the front of them. But does it really matter if they both still giving like the same type of energy? I don't think it does. And maybe in your mind, it should be look like more like this, the process or the ending of the process or whatever the outcome is. But it's like you still get the glory. You still get the sun. You still get the abundance. You still get the love. You get the joy. You get the peace. You can't let this sort of disappointment, loss, or hope break you down. And then there's a bridge in the background. So I said death to life. There's always a bridge. There's always life in death. There's always cycles of change, growth, and everything else. So Aquarius, that's all I have for you now. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that follow button. If you want your own personal reading, Aquarius, you can email me at spiritualoasisashay@gmail.com. Yeah, so I hope that message resonated with y'all. I'm going to upload some more messages on my page. We finna get into it. I'm finna start doing more zodiac reads because I like tapping into the different zodiacs. Yeah, follow me. Bye.